Good morning everyone. Today we have a lot on the itinerary. Basically we are gonna see all the main highlights of Paris, including obviously the Eiffel Tower. But first up we are heading to the catacombs. Here is the bus that we are gonna take. We are trying to understand how to pay for the bus. We asked the conductor but he just smiled at us. It's not working. I'm not sure how to. Pawan and I are both confused and we are scared that we might be fined. So we really tried to pay for the ticket on the bus, you guys saw, but we could not manage to. I'm sorry, the traffic authority of France, that we couldn't pay for the ticket. Let us know how we can pay you those €4 that we owe you, and happy to pay for that. But yeah, right now we're just looking for any cafes that are open on Sundays. All done with our breakfast. So to tell you a little bit about the catacombs are basically ossuaries, and those of you who don't know the meaning of the word, like I didn't know 5 minutes ago, it's basically a container to contain the bones of a human, and the French government needed a place to store all the bones. Somewhere they needed to create an ossuary, so they created the catacombs in the 18th century. And there are more than 6 million remains and bones of people in the catacombs. So it's going to be very, very spooky. I'll tell you more about some of the illegal rooms later, but for now, let's head to the catacombs. Here is our ticket. For the same, it was €29. So it says that we are not allowed to touch the bones inside. I don't think most people want to touch the bones in either case, but it's good to know. The sign is also in the shape of a skull. So these limestones were formed by the dead dinosaurs 20 million years ago. This endless passageway is about 1.5 kilometers. This reminds me of Game of Thrones, where the Starks buried the dead underground, and specifically of that episode in which there was the Battle of Winterfell. The White Walkers had come to Winterfell and they got all the dead to arise. So this essentially tells you when this pillars and these things, this area was established, and this is basically saying this was established in 1781. And if you can see, there is a black line above us. So this was to guide the visitors in the 19th century when there was no electricity. I think this is by far the most spookiest thing I've ever seen in my life. Just to be surrounded by these many bones and skulls of human remains. It gives you such a weird feeling inside, like some of these souls are lingering here, and knowing that you are amongst more than 6 million dead people. It is unfortunate that some people have ruined the wall here.
I went to one similar place back in Poland, but there it was just a relatively small chapel that was also filled with bones and skulls. But it's much bigger, definitely, here.
Another thing to notice, guys, is that you can see that they have made layers with skulls, and it's done quite artistically, if I may say. There are a lot more passageways, but they are closed because apparently it's too dangerous to go there, because there have been reported cases of the walls falling down and people getting killed. But apparently there are illegal ways to enter those passageways, either through secret passageways or through metro stations, or even sewers for that matter, but you really have to dig deep for those kind of tours. And this, guys, is called the Crypt of the Passion. I'm not sure if we can enter here. Yeah, if you can see, there's some text written there on those stones as well. I cannot make out what it is and when it was written. Yeah. We have a museum shop here which we are going to quickly browse. Everything here is in the form of skulls. As you can see, all the souvenirs, even the Christmas decorations. I don't know who will put these decorations, but yeah. I like this a lot, but it's really expensive. Well, that was the catacombs. It was absolutely mind-boggling. We have never seen anything quite like this. I'm gonna have dreams about it for nights to come. Being in the midst of the remains of more than 6 million people and knowing all the skulls are real. Yeah, it was just terrifying, but at the same time exhilarating. But that was just the first thing on our agenda today. Next up, what do we have, Pavel?
Well, let's find a tube station and head to the Eiffel Tower.
I can't believe it looks so much smaller than I remember when I visited for 17 years ago. I remember like we went to the first floor of the Eiffel Tower and the whole city was way down. So I think they've shrunk the Eiffel Tower. I'm pretty sure about that.
They just cut it from the bottom, like meter by meter.
Or as Pavel pointed out, I have also grown taller, so that could be it as well. Maybe. As you can see, there's a lot of renovation work going on. Just to give you some fun facts about the Eiffel Tower. We were reading them on Google, by the way, guys. So, the Eiffel Tower required a lot of metal for its construction, and apparently it required a lot of manpower to make the Eiffel Tower. These are not made up facts, guys. These are true. You can verify them.
I always thought that it's gonna be silver because it was made from steel, but in reality it's quite rusty and kind of reddish.
So Pavel, this was your first time seeing the Eiffel Tower. Are you impressed? What did it meet your expectations? How was it? How do you feel about it? Honest opinion.
Honest opinions?
Yeah.
I don't think I was that impressed yet, so I'm definitely looking forward for that night view that we were talking about just now. But it is quite cool to finally see one of the landmarks of Paris.
That's right, yeah. It does light up in the evening, so like it will be completely lit up and it will be glittering. I guess that is also quite magnificent. And this is not it for the Eiffel Tower, guys. We are gonna go to the top floor. We have a ticket. We have the tickets for 8 PM. So we are gonna roam around and see some other places in the meanwhile, and we are gonna come back to it. So guys, I just wanted to show you that bit. It's the top part of Statue of Liberty that you must have seen, and there are 8 replicas of Statue of Liberty all around Paris. We saw one on our way to Versailles on the train. It's along the river. I just can't get enough of these houses. In my opinion, the houses in Paris look way more beautiful than the houses in London. And we are here, guys, the Arc de Triomphe. But just to give you quick facts about it, the construction started in 1806 and completed around 1830s, and it was created to commemorate all the soldiers who lost their lives during the French Revolution and Napoleonic Wars. So the names of all the people who were killed are inscribed basically in and out of the monument.
So 11th of November is 1980 is the end of the world. In UK it's called the Armistice Day. And here in France it's one of the national holidays, so it's the way where people don't have to go to work. And obviously it's the time where a lot of French people died during the First World War, so this commemorates that.
Look how different the metro is here compared to London. You can see the wheels. Pavel here is gonna order a plate of snails, which is the main reason why we have come to this restaurant. So we ordered a couple of French beers. They are called 1664. Cheers. Yep, tastes like beer. So I was telling Pavel that whenever I close my eyes, I'm seeing those skulls and bones from the catacombs, and his response is that in 100 years I'm gonna look like that, so I shouldn't worry too much about it. Pavel is trying to learn how to eat the snails.
Yes, thank you.
How is it?
It's a bit salty. It kind of reminds me of eating fish. But it's definitely edible.
Well, there you go. Those are the snails. This is the starter I had ordered. It's basically on bread they have goat cheese and then some marinated vegetables. And for main course we ordered one pasta, which is basically a red sauce pasta with some cheese on it. Bon appetit! It's time to finally head to the Louvre, which is the home of Mona Lisa. I remember this distinctly from my trip from 17 years ago. The queue for the Louvre is very long. So some fun facts about the Louvre, like it was constructed at the end of 19th century, but there are 35,000 pieces of art, and somebody calculated that if you take 30 seconds to view each piece of art, it's going to take you 200 days to go through all the works in the Louvre. We are not going to spend 30 seconds to see everything. We are probably not even going to see everything. But yeah, and another fun fact about Mona Lisa, I don't know if I'll remember to tell it then, but the Mona Lisa originally had eyebrows, but due to years of cleaning the painting, the eyebrows have gone. But you can spot a little bit of the brows on the left eye if you see clearly. We're gonna find that out once we see the Mona Lisa. And there, guys, is the Mona Lisa right there. I'm just kidding, it's not the real Mona Lisa, that's just a banner. The real Mona Lisa is inside. By the way, guys, this cascade is from India and specifically from Gujarat, the state where I was born. And to be honest, it looks like the most beautiful thing in all of this room. Yeah, that lion is biting that man's butt. See, these are the kind of paintings that don't make much sense to me. I'm sure there are artists who can decipher this, but no. And that, guys, is Venus de Milo, one of the 3 most famous and popular pieces of art in Louvre. I mean, you can see from the crowd how popular it is. And this is the statue of Aphrodite. I mean, this is also a very old sculpture dated around 360 BC, but look, there's so much crowd there and absolutely no crowd here. And here is the second of the 3 most popular pieces of art. So this is the Winged Victory of Samothrace. The best angle to view the Winged Victory is actually 3/4 left angle. And this is the hall where the great Mona Lisa is there. Look at the queue to see Mona Lisa. Also, we want to see if we can spot that left eyebrow that we were talking about outside the Louvre. Looks like the Great Supper, but it's not. There are so many more people dining there.
What do you mean?
There it is, guys, behind me, the Mona Lisa. So take a look, guys, like for the Mona Lisa, look how many people have queued up and how much crowd is there. And right on the opposite side of this wall, there are some paintings, 3 of them in fact, but absolutely no crowd whatsoever. It's amazing. I mean, we also conformed and got into the queue because it is the most popular painting in the world, but something I wanted to point out, like how the human behavior works. Like in front of some of these paintings and artworks, Mona Lisa looked like a bang average painting. I'm sorry I'm saying this. I'm sure people are gonna hate me and troll me in the comments, but that's the truth. You accept it or not, that's up to you. This reminds me a bit of the dragon glass that they showed in Game of Thrones, which they put into the heart of the first man and made the first White Walker. Yeah, that was the Louvre. Big museum. I think the biggest museum I've seen. Yeah, I can understand why Louvre is the most visited museum in the world. It has just way too many things to see, and if you want to browse it properly, it's going to take you ages. And we saw Mona Lisa, the most famous painting in the world, so that is something off the checklist, I would say. And we are back again outside our hotel, heading to Sacré-Cœur, which is about 30 minutes away. We're going to take a tube. So this is the highest point of the city. Well, there are a lot of steps up if you want to go to the Sacré-Cœur, but in case you don't want to take all the steps, you always have the option of taking a cable car right to the top. There's a great view of the Sacré-Cœur from here as well. And now we are rushing towards the Eiffel Tower because our tour is going to start in 10 minutes. So 17 years ago, when we visited the Eiffel Tower, my family and I went to the first floor of the Eiffel Tower. We didn't go to the top floor because we couldn't get tickets then. But today I'm finally gonna go to the top floor of the Eiffel Tower thanks to Pavel, who booked the tickets. So because the 2024 Olympics are in Paris, the Eiffel Tower is getting a makeover. So that's what the renovation is for. And this, guys, is from the top of the Eiffel Tower. Check this out. And that, guys, is Gustavo Eiffel's study. I don't know which one of them is Gustavo Eiffel. I'm gonna put the photo somewhere here so you can see. He was the chief architect of the Eiffel Tower. So yeah, guys, this was the Eiffel Tower. Hope you guys enjoyed the tour, and I want to wish you a very happy new year. It's not New Year's yet, but by the time you guys watch the vlog, it will be. So a very happy new year. I hope all your wishes come true in the new year. I had a fantastic year myself. But yeah, that would be it for the vlog and for Paris. Tomorrow we are gonna head to Belgium to see some Bruges and Brussels, but for now this is gonna be it. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.